Hello, Star Wars fans. Adam, the Star Wars Questioner here. In the book Tarkin, there is a remarkable scene that is small and could easily be overlooked. In the scene, Palpatine descends into a secret Sith shrine underneath the Imperial Palace, which was the old Jedi Temple. We learned that the Jedi Temple of Coruscant was built over a Sith shrine, and Palpatine believed that the dark side oozed from the shrine to weaken the foundations of the Jedi Order and made the Order complacent. But perhaps the most important revelation is what is revealed about the purpose of the Death Star. When the Death Star was to be completed, Palpatine planned to all but stop playing an active role in the running of the Empire. Instead, he was planning on devoting all his time to unlocking the secrets of the Force, going further than even Plagueis went, who he called a prophet. So what secrets exactly was he pushing for? The ability to shape the entire universe according to his will. That's right, he wanted to use the Force to shape the universe to his will. But what could this possibly mean? Was he meaning to shape planets? Did he want to snuff out stars? Did he want to be able to purge the galaxy of unwanted races without having to waste soldiers? Unfortunately, there was no reason given in the book. What if this Palpatine-shaped universe was meant to actually end the Force? Or more specifically, to draw the entire power of the Force into himself and Vader only, with no one else able to have access to it. Now the Sith were all about containing as much power as they could within the fewest amount of Sith. The entire rule of two is based upon this, but Palpatine seemed to wish to take it even further. During the Clone Wars, he hired Cad Bane, a famous bounty hunter who specialized in combating Jedi, to kidnap children after unlocking a holocron with current information on children who are Force sensitive. He planned on experimenting on the children and use them as an army of dark side assassins for the new Sith Empire. Even though he was thwarted, it did not end his ambitions in this regard. When the Jedi Order fell after Order 66, Palpatine did indeed create such a team, the Inquisitors. These Darksiders were used to hunt down Jedi and Force-sensitive children. However, he kept the number very small, and despite the fact they were meant to be able to take on Jedi, most were simply incapable of doing so, even partially trained Padawans without help. Only the Grand Inquisitor was capable of truly taking on Jedi, and he was defeated by Kanan Jarrus, who wasn't even completely trained and had spent 15 years hiding his abilities and not using them. Yet when the Grand Inquisitor was killed, there was no promotions within the ranks of the Inquisitors, and even as they died in rapid succession, there was no filling the ranks with new Darksiders. In fact, all the children they found can be assumed to have been killed. In Zero ABY, Palpatine unveiled to Darth Vader the possible replacements for him after the destruction of the Death Star. These replacements were cyborgs, with no true Force sensitivity among them. They used machine implants to produce trickery meant to be visually similar to Force powers. Vader was appalled by these clear abominations. Palpatine was not trying to replace them with actual Force-sensitive beings, but with beings that relied upon mechanical trickery. It is quite clear Palpatine did not want to have another actual Force user if he could replace Vader. There is a theory that states that one of the reasons the Jedi were so weak compared to Palpatine was the fact that the light side had to be divided among so many Jedi, while the dark side was concentrated officially within two beings, although at most it was four. So the fewer Sith, the more powerful within the dark side. So with weak Inquisitors and potential replacements for Vader who had no mastery over the Force, it is quite clear that Palpatine would suffer no rival to his hoarding the power of the dark side. Yet if he could somehow also gain access to the light side and take control of it, he would be unstoppable. If he could one day become the gatekeeper of the Force, able to restrict all access to it to himself and those who were viewed as worthy, then he wouldn't need to kill Force-sensitive children and make cyborgs, destroying midichlorians as limbs and body parts were discarded. In Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine tells Anakin about the great mystery of the Force and how one can't learn this mystery by having a dialogmatic narrow view. One had to know all aspects, and it was implied that one had to have mastery over all aspects of the Force, light, dark, and gray. To know in this case was to control. If he could unlock the secrets of the Force to shape the entire universe to his will, he'd be able to gain this mastery, and once he had complete control, he could not be killed, nor could anyone gain access to the Force he didn't deem worthy. We know that Palpatine wished to use Jakku as a jump-off point into the unknown regions. It is assumed he wished to meet Snoke and learn from him. Yet what if he only wished to kill Snoke, since he was obviously a powerful rival if he could contact him over the entire width of the galaxy by only using the Force? In summary, Palpatine's end goal might have been to shape the entire universe to his will, by being able to control all aspects of the Force. Once achieved, he'd be the only one who would have access to the Force, and he didn't want to meet Snoke to learn from him, but to end a potential rival to this control. So there you guys have it. What do you think of this theory? What do you believe the end goal was? Leave your comments down below, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.